Hi, welcome again to the In a Nutshell Inc. and Patriot 600 adjustable YouTube channel. That would be the Patriot adjustable YouTube channel. This machine is going to go to Alexandre Aubry in the island of Guadeloupe, French island of Guadeloupe. We built this machine especially for Alexandre Aubry. This was our suggested ideal upgrade. He has a thrust bearing on this machine that handles high RPMs, rated at 6,000 RPMs and 48,000 pounds of thrust. Of course, we're never going to need any of that. That is running cool to the touch. There's no heat involved in that. This 2-horse 3-phase motor is cool to the touch. Well, not cool, but warm to the touch. Our 5-to-1 speed reducer is being cooled also by the fan of the motor. We're running this at a cracking speed of 60 RPMs. Let's talk about this crack here. So what's going on is, and I'm very, very encouraged, honestly. The original machine that went to Laura and Alexandra there in Puerto Rico was it was the prototype. We used our normal regular machine that we crack all of our nuts with, 600 pounds of English walnuts per hour, 1,500 pounds of hazelnut per hour at 98% whole, and you know, we're getting up to 70 to 80% halves on English walnuts and so forth. So we just went ahead and ran these catapas on that machine, and back in May of 2022, on May the 5th, we ran these tests. You can watch them on our YouTube channel at the adjustable Patriot 600. You can watch those tests. There were a total of, I believe, 7 tests, and at that time our outcome was it took 30 minutes to process. Well, you have to watch those videos. It just took a lot more time than what we're getting here. So we did accomplish our goals. You can see that we out of 330 ready to crack dehulled nuts, it took 5 minutes to crack those. It took 7 minutes to dehull them. We had 40 nuts that we did not run. We did our rerun in 1.5 minutes of 85 nuts. They turned out very nicely. So I haven't done a percentage on completely a percentage on these. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 140 basically whole meats here, 10, 20, 30, maybe 35 meats. So $40, $50, $60, $75. 175 meats out of those 330 that we cracked. You can go ahead and divide 175 divided by 330. There's 53% meats.
It depends on how dry the nuts are.
And it depends upon how dry these nuts are when you crack them. Apparently, my wife did some research on these particular trees. These type of nuts, these catapa, these tropical almonds, they produce year-round. They're not a seasonal tree. They just continually produce there at sea level. And so this particular crop of nuts that we were sent, they cracked out differently and look differently than the ones that we received the first go around. So these particular nuts we did run through and dehulled them, but we did not crack them. Now we could do a rerun on those and we would just take a little bit more time, but we would try to run those with a bunch of them that look like that so that we could get them through that machine. And we're very happy with what we've come up with, very happy with the suggested RPMs at 200 RPMs. This thing is a screaming machine. You just turn this up now. We're cranking out 200 RPMs. Again, our thrust bearing is rated at 6,000 RPMs, 48,000 pounds of thrust. Very, very encouraged about what we're seeing. I believe that I'd have to put a little more thought into this. I haven't had a lot of time to put into calculations here. But 7 minutes. Last time, 250 nuts. Took us, what was it? I had to watch those videos again. All right, thank you so much. I apologize that it's just about midnight here in Idaho. We started at 9 o'clock. It's a quarter after 11. And I want to thank you so much for your time. Want to thank you so much for your audience and your interest in the Patriot 600. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And God bless you. Bye-bye.